What is up, guys? It's your boy Hamad, aka CourtsideCapital, back with, I guess you can call it a bonus episode. Today we're just going to be doing some NBA standings predictions. This is by Enjoy Basketball. If you don't know what this is a company made by King of the Fourth Quarter, also known as Kenny. Um, they made this website to, if you want to make your standings predictions, share it, stuff like that. Credit to him for this. So we're gonna do both East and West. We're gonna start with the West first. Um, I don't know who I would take for the number one seed. Should I go with I'm probably gonna go with Denver. It's either between Denver and the Clippers. They both have very strong teams. In my opinion, these are gonna be the two top teams in the West. I wouldn't be surprised if the Warriors creep up, or even the Pelicans might even creep up. You never know. So I'm gonna go with the Clippers number two, and then I'm gonna go with the Warriors for number three, and then I'm gonna go with the Pelicans for number four. I'm very high on this Pelicans team. I think they can, make a huge run in the regular season, and in the playoffs as well. They can probably get to the conference finals if they're like healthy, if they click together. I definitely think they could maybe get to the conference finals. Um, so next I'm gonna go with it's either this is where it gets tough. You know, I know my top four teams, right? I don't know what's gonna be after that. Should I go with Minnesota? I really don't know. Man, this is tough. This is tougher than I thought. I'm I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I'm high on this team too. As I said it in when I did the Western Conference over unders, and also when I did I think when I did the award predictions and I had Rudy Gobert winning Defensive Player of the Year or up there in Defensive Player of the Year, and Anthony Edwards winning Most Improved Player. I said that I'm very high on this team. I think this team can make a lot of noise in the playoffs and in the regular season. They're built perfectly. Karl Anthony Towns and this team finally has a rim protecting big. They needed that, and they got one of the best ever in the league. So that's just amazing. Number six, I'm gonna go with. Ooh, they still Phoenix. I'm gonna switch this up. Can I? Yeah, I could do that. All right, I'm gonna put Phoenix here. I just feel like this team is still pretty good. It's the same exact team from last year. But I just feel like the Pelicans and the Warriors are a little better because of the chemistry wise and the way they're built. The Suns, they still have the Jay Crowder thing looming over them of him wanting a trade and him not starting. I'm pretty sure Cam Johnson will miss the start of the season with an injury. So that power forward spot is still, a question mark for me. I don't know who's going to start there because Jay Crowder's not playing for them anymore. Cam Johnson is going to be out with an injury for a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. For the seventh seed, I'm going to go with Memphis. I still think they're a pretty good team. It's crazy they went from the second seed to the seventh seed. Oh, man, this is tough. But I feel like all these six teams from like Denver down and Minnesota are all better than Memphis. Memphis really did not improve besides in adding Kenny Green, and I don't know how big of an improvement that is. You still got Dallas too. You know what? I'm gonna take Memphis at 8. I'm gonna put Dallas at 7. The Western Conference is stacked, man. It's gonna be a tough, tough conference. I know I'm probably just gonna get backlash over this already. I can already see it. Man, got Memphis at 8, Dallas at 7, Minnesota at 6. Am I satisfied with my top 6? I think I am. My top 4, I'm 100% satisfied with. Um, 5 and 6, Phoenix and Minnesota. Could one of them make the play-in? Phoenix is the team that out of those out of Minnesota and um Phoenix. I see Phoenix making the play-in more likely than not. but I think Phoenix is, they were just a second seed. And I think man, this is tough. I think I'm good with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I'm good with this. Dallas at 7, Memphis at 8. I'm gonna go with the Lakers at 9, and then I'm gonna go with Sacramento at 10. I think I said this yesterday or the last episode because it came out on came out yesterday, Wednesday. Yeah. Where I said I do see this Kings making a huge leap and getting into the play-in. I would not be surprised if they creep up maybe at 7. I wouldn't be surprised. They have a pretty good team. They have some good bench pieces around them, around De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis. Good three. They still have Keegan Murray, who's a great rookie. And then after the play-in, it really doesn't matter. I'm probably gonna go with Portland. I said it yesterday. I went on a pretty big rant where I said it's either Dame should want out or Portland should just say we want to split this up. It's not going to work out. We want to join the Wembanyama sweepstakes. Um, so yeah, I had a huge rant about that loyalty thing that Dame is all over about. So and then I'm gonna go with um, I think Houston would get to number 12, and then I'm gonna go with OKC, Utah, and San Antonio. Okay, perfect. Let me just look this over. So I got Denver at 1, Clippers at 2, Golden State at 3, New Orleans at 4, Phoenix at 5, Minnesota at 6, Dallas at 7, Memphis at 8, Lakers at 9, Sac at 10, Portland, Houston, OKC, Utah, and San Antonio. I think I'm good with this. Looks pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. Moving on to the East. Um, the number one seed in the East. I don't know if it's going to be tougher East or the West. They're all like crazy good, both conferences. This NBA season is going to be exciting. I already know it's going to be super exciting. Number one seed. I'm going to go with Philadelphia. I think Philly could get the number one seed. They look pretty dangerous in the preseason. If Tyrese Maxey keeps up what he's doing, they can definitely get the number one seed. Um, who else? Milwaukee, I think I'd give the number two seed to. Yeah, I'd probably give it to Milwaukee. And then I would go with Boston, number three, and Brooklyn. This is actually easier than I thought. I thought this would probably be harder. Then I'll go with Brooklyn. Ooh, Miami or Cleveland? I think Cleveland, in my opinion, is a better team than Miami. Am I bugging? Let me know. I think Cleveland is a better team than Miami. And then I'm gonna go with Miami, and then Atlanta, Toronto. Um, damn, Chicago, I guess. And then who's the last play-in spot team? You know, ooh, I'm gonna go with New York. I think New York pretty improved. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna switch these around. Don't worry. I'm just doing it off the top of my head right now. If I see something wrong, I'm gonna switch it out. That's why I'm going so fast right now. I'll go over this. And then Detroit, Charlotte, Indiana, Orlando. Oh wait. There you go. Okay. So number one seed, I have Philadelphia. Very good team. Like I said, Tyrese Maxey just keeps it up. They're definitely going to be the number one seed. I see no problem with that. Milwaukee at number two. This is going to be a question mark for me. This number two spot could go to three teams: Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn. Um, if Brooklyn Nets like just gel together, Ben Simmons had a pretty good game last night. Um, it was Bucks and Nets in the preseason, and um, he had a pretty decent game. It looked like prime Ben, that Philly Ben that we're all used to. Let me see how much he had. He had 7, 8, and 10, 3 of 5 from the field. Yeah, and he was playing pretty good defense on Giannis. Giannis had 24, 14 on 6 of 21. The Nets won 107 to 97. So if the Brooklyn Nets and Ben Simmons, keep up with what they're, set to do, being a really really good team, making the conference finals, being a really good preseason team, I could see them creeping up to number two. And for Boston, the biggest question, they would be number two for me. The biggest question was coaching. Joe Mazzulla, I don't know how he's gonna coach this team. We haven't seen him coach. We've seen him in the preseason, but that's just a small sample size. Preseason really means nothing. Um, when you look at the grand scheme of things, preseason really means nothing. Nobody tries in the preseason, really. So we'll see how they gel in the regular season. How Malcolm Brogdon fits with this team. Robert Williams is going to be out for a little bit, so we'll see how him coming back, how everybody being fully healthy, how this team works out. But with Milwaukee right now, Milwaukee is the team I'm for sure will be a really, really good team. So that's why I'm going to keep them at number two. Number three, I have Boston. Same reason as I said. Four, Brooklyn. Five, Cleveland. This from 5 to 8 with Cleveland, Miami, Atlanta, and Toronto. These four teams are can be interchangeable. Toronto can creep up to number five. Miami can creep down. Atlanta can come up to six. This is all interchangeable right here. I still don't know how this would work out. Right now, I just feel like Cleveland is the better team of all four of them, and then I have Miami, Atlanta, and Toronto. This is just how I'm ranking these teams, based on these four right here. One of these teams could, creep up to number five, like I just said. Toronto come from number 8 to number five. We'll see. And then I have Chicago, who really didn't improve that much. Andre Drummond just looks like a goat out there. He's gonna mess around, become an all-star. He done added a three-pointer to his game, but they announced yesterday Ayo Dosunmu is gonna be their starting PG. Goran Dragic is gonna come off the bench. Lonzo Ball, I don't know what's going on with him. We'll see what happens with Lonzo. But number 10, I have Washington. They're a pretty good team. You added Monte Morris. I feel like they can definitely make the play-in. They could surprise and jump up to number 8, number 7. One of those teams, one of those four teams like Cleveland, Miami, Atlanta, Toronto could jump down. You never know. Just the NBA, you never know. Any surprise teams could pop out. And then you got New York, Detroit, Orlando, Indiana, and Charlotte from 11 to 15. New York could definitely creep up into the play-in. They're a pretty decent team. Julius Randle just needs to, fit in his role and accept his role. You got Jalen Brunson who's going to be running the point. RJ Barrett, I'm pretty sure. I hope he does improve. I hope RJ Barrett does improve. To be the player and live up to his contract extension the bag that he just got. So yeah, and then Detroit. I think I said this yesterday. Kate Cunningham said that their goal is to make the playoff slash play-in. So we'll see how that works out. So that's it for this one right here. This is a bonus episode on NBA standings predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you guys on Wednesday after games 1 and 2 of the NBA season. See y'all then. Stay safe.